Okay, I'm trying to figure out what angle I want to record in. If I want it to be wide angle, if I want it to be close up. Girl, hey y'all, what's the deal? Today we're talking about love. Today we're talking about love, and today we're talking about relationships. And the title of this might be, I'm still thinking about it, but the title that I put in my notes, which is "You Are Deserving of the Love You Need." So I feel like, okay, let's just hop right into it. I feel like a lot of people have heard the saying like, "Oh, you're deserving of like love," or like you're deserving of the love that you want, or you're deserving of the love that you desire. Da da da. I feel like everyone is deserving of the love that they need in their life, in whatever position it may be. It might be you need love from your friends in a certain portion of your life, a certain moment in your life. You need love from a romantic partner, or you need love from your family, your dog, your cat, your employees, your employer, your coworkers. That's where you that's where you might need love. And it's crazy because all last year, y'all, 2023, such a crazy, loving, fun year for me. I know every year is different for everybody. Last year for me was cool as F. Okay. The year before, I was down bad, but I was still cool. Like I was still cool, but I was still like a little sad. Um, but yeah, I've been doing good. What think about me? I've been doing cool. I've been doing all right. But it's crazy because what got me on wanting to talk about this earlier, I came home and I fell asleep and I was really watching my show. I've been watching This Is Us, and if you have not watched that, you should watch it. But I fell asleep on that, and then I woke up and I was scrolling on my phone, and I got the most beautiful message from my friend, and I'm gonna insert it in the video.
Hey, Aniyah, girl. I'm just at home sitting here thinking about you, and I just thought to leave you a little voice message because I miss you. And I just hope you're just doing so well in life. I hope you had an amazing day today so far, and I hope you have an amazing day tomorrow. I know you have an amazing life already as it is, but I just hope it continues. I hope you continue to just be this happy person that you are. Like, you don't understand that you inspire people like me every day for just even little things, just to keep going on what I want to do and just to never give up. Every time I think about what I want to do, I think about my friend Aniyah and how she would be rooting for me right now and just all for it. And that's what pushes me to continue doing what I want to do. And I just wanted to tell you I love you, friend, and just thank you so much for just, like I said, existing and being on this planet and walking this planet Earth and just being in my presence and allowing me to be in your presence. Like, I just had to let you know that I appreciate that. For real.
And Bria, I love you. Like, I love that girl. Child, I can't even describe how much I love her. But yeah, I just kind of want to, like, I guess, give another life update and basically like just explain certain experiences that I've had in life when it comes to love. And I've been in love many times in my life, in every way, honestly. Now that I think about it, and I've been tested a lot when it comes to love. I've been tested a lot when it comes to relationships from people. I also got tested last week, but it was also just showing me these are not the people that you need. These are not the people that you need at all. So, woo, let's hop right into it, ladies and gentlemen. I was trying to make a friend through a mutual, and literally the message that I received. So basically, like, me and this person didn't like go out or anything like that, but we discussed like when we should go out, but we never discuss where, what time, what day. Never scheduled a time or a day. Never did any of that. And then they hit me up on some like rah rah shit, and I was like, okay, blocked. And one thing about me is like, I think people think because I'm just this like happy go lucky girl, or I'm very I'm very nice to people, I'm very kind to people. And I feel like people kind of take my kindness for weakness sometimes, and they try me. And one thing about me, baby, please don't. Because sometimes I'll say something slick, sometimes I'll cuss you out, sometimes I'll be on some cool stuff. But if you on that rah rah stuff, you on that tripping stuff, especially if you hit in my line with it, you're getting blocked. I don't know. I just been like overjoyed and like very excited about life as of lately, and I just haven't really allowed anybody to throw me off. Like last week, I was getting really upset because I was like, "What did I do for people to be?" Because it happened to me a couple of times. Like it wasn't just with that person, but I'm just like, "What are y'all? What am I doing for people to be mean to me?" You know? And then I had to check myself. Was like, "Nah, you're not doing anything. They are just reflecting how they feel about themselves onto you. And it's okay because it has nothing to do with you. So don't internalize it, don't take it on, and let them go. And that's cool. And move on. Because one thing about this life that's going to be consistent, right? I don't want to, I want to use a different word outside of change, because when think change, I think of like things that are like really big. So, for example, like how I moved out of my home state to a different state, that was a big change for me. I can say one thing that's consistent in this life is transitions. Um, we're gonna use that term, and I feel like it's okay. You're not gonna be the same person that you were yesterday. Um, you might have a couple of the same thoughts, but you're more likely gonna move differently in some way than you did yesterday. You didn't wear the same thing that you wore yesterday. If you did, you might have changed your shoes or your socks or your underwear. Um, you might not brush your teeth as long as you did yesterday or as straight as you did. There's always something that's different in each day. So yeah, and shoot, you might have went to sleep by yourself tonight, and then tomorrow you fell in love and you went to sleep in whoever, you met somebody the next. This is so fairy tale of me. Life is just different. Every day is different, and I feel like I've just gotten to the place where I'm just okay with it now, and I have I have to be okay with it, honestly. Um, because when you try to resist something that is supposed to happen, you're not doing nothing but making it harder on you. And I'd rather it just happen. So yeah, I don't know where I'm going with that, but I wrote down a few points here, and what I basically said was, don't come from a desperate place. This is all about love, okay? All about love with Aniyah. Don't come from a desperate place or a place of lack. Appreciate those who are already around you. Always be you, okay? That's number one. I should have put that at the top. And don't tolerate disrespect from people, or just tolerate people just because they're there, right? But number one, I was saying don't come from a desperate place or a place of lack. When I first moved here, I was so eager to hurry up and find new friends because I missed my friends at home. And I had to remind myself, well, if I miss my friends, I should call my friends. If I miss my friends, I should just text my friends. I should just keep, like, the thing about it, I don't want it to sound like, oh, I was about to just turn my back on my friends. Like, no. Mm-mm. I love them too much. I finally have friends, y'all, in my life that feel like family. And this is such a blessing because not everybody has that. And a lot of people are looking for that. And this is my nose ring, child. But a lot of people are looking for that. And I finally have it. Like, this is something I've been praying for. I'm just so grateful. And I just want to say this, like, my life is not perfect, and there's a lot of stuff that happens in my life that's crazy. The story that I'm going to tell y'all on why I moved here, you're going to be like, damn. I'll tell you another day. We ain't talking about that today, but I'm just so grateful for the people that I have. And I'm telling y'all, like, I feel like God has been, like, removing the weed from the tear in my life and showing me, like, who needs to leave, who don't need to be here. Pick them out. You gotta go. You gotta go. You, Jeffrey, come on. Let's go. Let's go. Get out of here. Rebecca? Go. No, not Rebecca. I have an auntie named Rebecca. I love you. Like, bro, I just feel like God is just like, you know what? Let them go. Let them go. And especially if they want to leave, let them leave. And I stopped taking stuff. Let me just say this. It's very hard for me to not take certain things to heart, especially when it comes to my relationships. It's very hard. It's very hard for me not to, like, try to sit and blame myself. That's something I have to deal with. But what's something I am dealing with. But I just have gotten to a place where it's just like, okay, well, just, you want to go, you can leave, and that's okay. That's okay. And I don't want to use the term like, oh, you know, but I'm about to use it. When something leaves, something better will come. But majority of the time, that takes time. And yeah, so I don't know, but I was like coming, like I was saying before, like I was coming from a place of lack and trying to help and find friends, and I just kind of hit a wall. And I was just like, all right, cool. It's really not that deep. Like, they'll come. I'm telling y'all, they'll come. I'm not even tripping. And then next point I had said was always be you. All this is not boring. But on some real stuff, like, when you want relationships that are raw, you gotta be yourself 100%. 103,000%. 3,100%. Okay, like, you have to be yourself always, even if it's you're the weirdo, or like you feel weird about doing, like, nigga, I'm a weirdo. I'm weird. We all are. Everybody's weird and everybody has something quirky about them. And everybody's beautiful in their own way. And I feel like the world would be so boring if we were all the same. Be you. If you funny or corny, just be funny or corny. If you like to dress a certain way, dress that way. Be yourself. Be yourself. Okay? Shoot. And I feel like my next video I want to talk about change also. But changing within self. I'm gonna talk about it a little bit. I feel like when you become a better, everybody has a certain vision of you, a certain version of you in their head, right? And that goes with those people throughout their entire lives. And it can be years can go by and y'all no longer talk, and then y'all come back into each other's lives potentially, and you show them this new version of you. And it's their choice to like it or don't. And it's their choice to stay or don't. And that's okay. Okay? I want to throw that in there. And the last point I have was don't tolerate people or disrespect. And I feel like I already touched on this a little bit from what I was talking about earlier. And I kind of like, that goes back to like the desperate thing. Just don't tolerate nobody. That's my biggest thing. Like, if you don't fool with somebody, let them go. that's probably just the gist of this video. Like, but come from a good place when I is what I mean by that. Don't just be cutting people off just because you don't like the way this nigga walk or something. I don't know. Don't just be cutting them off. Like, if people are disrespectful, or if people act or come from a place of hate, come from a place of lack, come from a place of desperado. I don't even know. Like, just come from like, I'm gonna use the term scum, because when I think of scum, I think of low place, like a low place. And people that are very disrespectful to other people, people that are not that people that are unkind, people that don't come from a place of actual love, people that are just very hateful, and just, that is a scummish place. People that come from a place of jealousy, it's just a scummish place. I just want this to be known. People are going to show you who they are. And it's crazy because I feel like, and I'm so thankful. For some reason, a lot of people have been showing me who they are early this year. I don't know what's in this year's water, but when I my freaking camera just died, but I mean day one, week one, month one, like they just been showing me who they are. And you know what I've been doing? You know what I've been doing? I've been like, okay, and determining if I want to be in this person's life or if I'm gonna let them go. And 9 times out of 10, I've been letting them go. Okay, so I just, I don't know what it is. I just, there's certain people that are just not my vibe, and I know that now, and it's cool. And I'm telling y'all, the more that you see me, I am this happy-go-lucky, funny, quirky. I'm just that type of person, and I'm not stuck up. I'm not. I'm telling y'all, there's some people been thinking, child, things that have been said to me, child. Oh, girl, I will never forget. I was at this event, and this woman gonna call me stuck up. She was like, "You always been stuck up to me, da da da." And I looked at her and I was like, "What?" And the thing about it is, because when I don't know you, I'm very quiet. Like, I don't know. And there was a lot of things that I had like peeped in her. And mind you, she was just like one of my cousin's friends. Like, and I just feel like I just didn't have to talk to you. Like, you just here. And like, yeah, but I'm just, people have projected their emotions onto me. And I've had to determine if I was going to internalize that or let it go. And 10 times out of 10, what have I done? Let it go. I'm going to finish what I was saying on here, but basically what I was saying was how people feel about, or how people have perceived me, or how people feel about me. Honestly, it don't got nothing to do with me. And I want you to know the same thing too. Like, however people perceive you, however, whatever conclusion they come up with, whatever, shoot, it ain't got nothing to do with you. And I want you to know that. And I want you to be in a position where you can be okay with that. Like, and I'm not saying don't, reflect on yourself, or take criticism, constructive criticism sometimes. I'm not saying that. But what I am saying is that people are projecting their version of how you should act or how you should be onto you. No. Mm-mm. So Yeah, but I was just basically saying like none of that has anything to do with me, and I let people have their emotions because we're all going through this experience. Everybody has their own choices. This life is determined by your choices. I want y'all to know that. So if you choose to have a miserable life, to have a life that didn't go nowhere, you didn't do nothing, you didn't have a relationship with God, you didn't love people, you didn't treat people kind, you didn't share the gospel, you didn't have good conversations with people, you didn't, if you was just this shoots, if you was just gum on the wall, and you were just fearful and scared of everything, and just don't be that. I don't even want to keep listing. Just don't be that. Don't. If you are down, low in the dumps, okay? One thing I want you to do is pray. Pray. Because prayer works. If nobody ain't told you, I'm going to tell you. Go pray. Go talk to God. Turn your phone off, your computer, whatever you're on. Turn it off. Be quiet. And go talk to Him. And don't be afraid to love God. And yeah, because I'm telling you, He's the only one that can really get you through this life. Don't be worried about, I'm telling y'all, don't be worried about these people. How I think about it is, I got here by myself, I'm gonna get out of here by myself. It's my responsibility to treat people good, no matter what they try to load on me. No matter how they, whatever you, like I said before, however you feel about me, it's not my problem. It's not my problem. You feel that way? Okay, feelings pass. And I'm not saying this for it to come from an insensitive place, but you know, people's minds change all the time. Somebody can hate you today and love you tomorrow. Philosophy when it comes to that is that you had to love me in order to hate me. You had to love something about me in order to hate everything about me. Shoot, I don't even know. Maybe that might not be true. That might not be true, but you hating me is insane. Yeah, but I'm going to pull one of these questions and I'm going to leave it in the description, and I'm also probably going to put it at the end of this video. But I wanted to say thank you for watching. Thank you for listening to me rant. It's currently 1:30 in the morning, and I have to get up in the morning. And I just want to say I love y'all, and I'm so grateful for all of you. And I will see you in the next video. And maybe we won't be in my room the next time. We'll be outside or something. Shoot, probably at a coffee spot. Who knows? But I love you. We'll talk soon. Bye. And I deserve it, you know I deserve it. It's become impossible to ignore. I was wondering maybe if I make you my baby, could we do the unthinkable? Hey girl, hey boy, hey whoever watching this, what is the deal? It's your girl Aniyah, and we back, we back, talking about love, all about love. With Aniyah, what's the deal? What's the deal? Would it make us look crazy? Being so beautiful, either way I'm saying, Daddy, if you ask me, I'm ready.